2024 has been a humbling year. Social anxiety, male validation, academic validation. I don't care about anything this year. In my extrovert era in 2025. Hi everyone, it's Phoebe. Welcome back to my channel. With 2025 arriving, which is insane, I've been doing some soul searching, dreaming, planning. 2025 is about to be a life-changing year for me. I'm graduating high school, starting college, turning 18. A lot of things are about to change. So today I'm sharing my personal goals for this next year with you guys. So you can cheer me on, laugh at my over ambition, or maybe take a few goals for yourself. My first goal is to graduate high school, still trying. Now, this is a bit of a simple one, and it's kind of obvious because I am graduating high school, but it's that still trying part that's really important because I'm graduating in June and I'm writing my final IB exams in April, May. And to be honest, the senioritis started kicking in before senior year. Like, I've been over this. But I do think it's important to give it my all and not let the senioritis weigh me down because, you know, I've been working towards this for so long now, you know, like graduating high school, getting good grades for so long, and I'm not gonna stop running right before the finish line. But it's hard because ever since college applications started rolling in, it feels like everybody's kind of checking out. And I don't want to be one of those people, even though it feels like I was one of the first. At the same time, though, it's literally my last year of high school, and I don't want the time to just pass by because I know that I'll miss it. So I just need to chill, take a deep breath in, and enjoy the experience of being a high schooler for my last 4 months. I don't want to look back and regret not making the most of high school. Secondly, I want to continue my fitness journey / continue going to the gym. I've always kind of had an insecurity surrounding sports and physical activity as a whole, but especially sports. This last few months, I started going to the gym pretty consistently. Well, not right now, but I really was going to the gym pretty consistently, and it was such a safe space for me. I really looked forward to it. At first, I only looked forward to like the feeling after the gym. You know, I felt so productive and fit and happy, you know, like endorphins, right? But then I realized I actually started looking forward to actually being in the gym and doing all those exercises. And that's when I realized that my brain had literally been rewired. But sometimes I struggle with motivation, waking up early, but I do genuinely enjoy going to the gym, and I think it's something that I want to continue doing. And hopefully this time next year I'm just like super fit. Moving on, I want to start college no matter where. Again, just like high school, this is something that is going to happen. I'm going to do this. But that no matter where part is very important because I'm really looking forward to college right now. Even though I'm really nervous as well, I think it's creating a lot of anxiety in my life just thinking about where I'm going to end up and, you know, where I'm going to be and if I'm going to be happy there. But also I know that everything is going to work out perfectly and there's no point in worrying or stressing about the future ever. And I'm excited and scared for what this new chapter of my life will bring. Okay, first goal is to continue being pescatarian. I've been vegetarian on and off for like 5 years now, ever since the beginning, no, even before the pandemic. I think since like 2019, which would make it like almost 6 years. And it's, again, on and off. It's not always been very easy, but this year, me and my brain sat down, we had a talk. We were just like, you know what, this ain't it. We have to like actually focus. So I am pescatarian right now, which is where I don't eat any meat except for fish. And I really like it. It's not the hardest thing in the world, to be honest. I think the only struggle that I face personally is food options, just because where I am, there aren't always options that cater to that. So I often find myself taking food and then having to like pick, you know, which is not nice. Also just not, because I'm still taking the food. So like it doesn't really make a difference whether I eat it or not. The animals are still dying. I don't like that. So this year I really want to focus on that. It is something that I feel is right for me. It is something that I feel is right for me and something that I genuinely believe in and something that I want to continue for the rest of my life and eventually go vegetarian and maybe even vegan. Okay, fifth on the list is probably one of my biggest goals. I want to reduce my social anxiety, and build authentic confidence. This is a big one for next year. 2024 has been a humbling year. It has really reshaped how I think about myself and brought to the surface some things that I was really trying to push down, you know? I've always thought I was a pretty confident person, and I am. But I think this year I've realized how much my confidence is overly reliant on things outside of me, like other people, what they think of me, how they judge me, fear of cringe, and whatever. I just realized how much I depend on others for validation. And so I've become more aware of how much real confidence I really have. My social anxiety has been going crazy this year. Like, social anxiety. And I've realized how rarely I allow myself to be my true authentic self. And it's not a lot. So in 2025, I am implementing strategies to help with this and cultivate true internal authentic confidence that is not dependent on anything external, because placing your self-worth in anything external is #over. And when I'm talking about external validation, I'm talking about male validation, academic validation, social media validation, parental validation. I don't care about anything this year. Mindfulness has been really helpful, exposure therapy has been really helpful, journaling has been life-saving, and so has positive self-talk. You know, I just want to experience more this year authentically and put myself out there as I am. And it's great because I feel like college would be just the perfect time to explore this and really come to terms with who I am, who I want to be, and how I want to show my light in this big world. And in line with that, number 6 is to make new friends. This is really self-explanatory. I'm not even gonna elaborate really, but yeah, in my extrovert era in 2025. And then we have be better at answering texts. I've gotten a lot better with this recently, but I can't even explain how hard I find it, or I used to find it, answering text messages and PMs. I just get so like anxious about actually typing out a response. Like, I feel so much fear, and then so much time goes by that I feel bad even responding, and then it makes me feel like the worst person on earth who can't maintain a single relationship. Because then it's like I don't care about other people, but I do. I care so much. It's literally all I think about. I just can't get my body to do it. And like I just get so anxious in my body when it comes to stuff like that. I don't know why. It's weird. I know. I think I'm more of a phone call, FaceTime person than a text person. I don't know. But also like with texting, because people can like easily misinterpret what you mean. It's just like so There's so much. It's just very unhealthy. But again, like I said recently, I've gotten a lot better at this. My trick is just forcing my body to do what my brain is screaming at me not to do. So like I will literally just, my brain is going, no, you can't respond, you can't respond. That's literally what's going in my brain. Like it feels impossible to respond. But then I will get my fingers and I'll respond. And I'll let it go and I'll stop thinking about it. And that has helped me a lot. So I'm hoping to continue implementing that next year. 8th, we have read more. I love reading. I've always loved reading. It was really my first hobby, to be honest. And nowadays, I don't really read as much as I'd like because of school, and schoolwork just makes me so busy. Most of the stuff that I read is for school, but it's still a huge passion of mine that I've been getting back into recently. Like, I literally read 2 books in the past 4 days, and they were really good, really amazing. 2025, I think I will have a lot more free time to read books, from romance to fantasy to nonfiction. I think there's just something about escaping into a new world or gaining a new perspective that is so healing and eye-opening, and I love that. Like, this book is amazing, just want to say. And it's books like these that remind me how healing the practice can be, and it's just, I love to read. Okay, my next goal is to create more and indulge in new hobbies. I consume way more than I create. I'm going to be the first person to admit that. I consume way more than I create, and I'm really trying to change that. I want to paint, write, record, edit, bake, dance, perform, you know? There is so much to do, and I'm gonna do it all in 2025. Another quick one is to develop my financial literacy skills. I've never ever had to save or budget or plan in my life, and that's obviously a very important life skill that I'm going to learn in 2025, especially with college, where I will like be independent to a certain extent and just like have to deal with money. So this is a goal that I'm going to learn whether I want to or not. Almost done. My 11th goal is to live more intentionally. The sound that has been playing in my head consistently for the past few weeks is 75 years. That's how much you get if you're lucky.
75 years, 75 winters, 75 springtimes, 75 summers, and 75 autumns. When you look at it like that, it's not a lot of time, is it? Don't waste them. Get your head out of the rat race and forget about the superficial things that preoccupy your existence and get back to what's important now.
And that has been a reality check for me because life is so short and I am so tired of doing things that I don't want to do. I am sick and tired of it. And I'm so tired of other people's expectations weighing me down and making me feel like I have to do this. I have to go here. I have to be this. So now I refuse to do anything I don't want to do, spend time around people I don't want to be around, think thoughts I don't want to think. I'm done. Okay? And in line with that, spending time doing meaningless little activities that do not bring me any benefit other than make me waste time, which I have so little of, that's out. Scrolling on TikTok or Instagram to the point where I'm not even comprehending what I'm viewing is out. Sleeping in past noon simply because I feel lazy or don't want to start my day is out. And I think boredom is really important, to be honest. I think it's important to just like be bored and be with your thoughts. But there are some things that you do that like you feel so bad afterwards. Why are you doing it? Like scrolling on TikTok for like hours on end. And I don't even really have like a TikTok addiction like so many other people my age, which is so understandable just because I don't know, I used to be scared of social media. But even me, like I find myself like getting to this times where I'm like on TikTok for like 2 hours just scrolling, and it's like I feel so bad. I don't even remember the last thing I watched. My memory is so bad, like I close the app and I don't even remember what the last video I watched was. That's how mindless I am scrolling, you know? Okay. Lastly, but most importantly, I want AirPod Maxes. The black ones specifically. I really do. I'm so serious. That's my last goal. I also want world peace. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching this video. 2025 is about to be a really great year for all of us. I'm so excited to see the opportunities that it's going to bring. Merry Christmas if you celebrate, and a Happy New Year.